Hey, good day everyone, this is Blower95 and welcome to another Pokemon battles. It has actually been a while since I uploaded any Pokemon battle. I've been playing some Final Fantasy lately and some other video games, and mostly I've been busy with school. I'm in a test week, but it's almost over, so I'm going to go back to my regular Wi-Fi stuff. And before we start, I would like you to direct you to the question of the day, which revolves around this blue thing. Yeah, so the Pokemon announced a new Pokemon, and it kind of looks a lot like a familiar one called Mewtwo. And this might be the famous Mew 3 everyone's talking about. Anyway, it just looks like Mewtwo's little sister and Mew's big sister, so Mew 1.5? Nah. But that's the only thing we know about it. It's how it looks. We don't know anything about its name or anything. So what do you think of this Pokemon, and what do you think about the news of this Pokemon? And I've been rambling for way too long already, so let's go right to our team preview, and you can see it right here. It is on Pokemon Showdown. It's against GZ Supersonic. And I have my trusty RU team, but as you might have noticed, I have changed one Pokemon, which is Lantern. I changed it to Choice Spec Slowking, since I felt Lantern didn't really pose a big, apart from walling things, it didn't really stand a chance against anything. And Slowking still has godlike special defense, but also has Regenerator, and with the Choice Specs you can actually do a lot of damage. So, right, I've rambled for like 2 minutes already. Let's just start our battle. Yeah. I think, yeah, he leads with Uxie, I lead with my Tangrowth, predicting the Kabutops lead. He sets up rocks, and this battle is actually going pretty slow, and I just miss my Sleep Powder completely, not putting it to sleep, but I think Uxie has the Lumberry anyway. I do predict the switch, go for Leech Seed to see, Primate was pretty obvious with the Vital Spirit to block the Sleep Powder, so I Leech Seeded. Then he Ice Punches me, I Power Whip him to death, and he's like a 1% thanks to Leech Seed. Of course he now switches out to Drapion, and I think this is where I go for HP Fire, not wanting to miss the Power Whip, and in case something like Galvantula wants to come in, or this Drapion, to get us some nice little bit of damage. I could have gone for Leech Seed as well, actually predicting the switch. Here I go to Sand Slash to predict the hazards and to take a Crunch like a boss. I mean, that does 18%, and I'm a Sand Slash, so my main goal was to rapid spin the rocks away, since my Cinccino and my Entei do not appreciate stealth rocks on the field. He does whirlwind me out though into my Entei, which I'm totally fine with. I can just smack him with a Flare Blitz. But I do decide to switch to my Slowking, predicting the switch to Kabutops, I think. Why did I go to Slowking? Anyway, it gets 2-hit KO by Crunch. So that was just really dumb. I just sacrificed my Slowking for no good reason. Not that it really mattered, since his only special attacker is Galvantula, and that destroys Slowking anyway. So go back to Sand Slash. Here I was thinking about going for the Earthquake, but I went for Rocks instead, since he has set Galvantula. And here I predict the Rapid Spin, stay in, and Toxic the Cryogonal, risking him for going for the Ice Beam, but I know he does want to get rid of his Stealth Rocks because of, again, set Galvantula. So now I go to Entei, since it completely was Cryo. It takes Ice Beams all day long, and it threatens it out with the super effective Flare Blitz from Entei. Yes. And here I do predict his switch to the Kabutops, and he Toxics me, which almost scared me. I thought he was going for Ice Beam again, but I thought he was going to Kabutops to take the Flare Blitz. So if I wasn't so over-predictive there, I just, I would have taken him out, but now I didn't. Goes to Uxie. I actually switch back to my Entei to take an Ice Beam. Here I switch again, now going to Sand Slash, thinking he wants to set up Stealth Rocks or maybe go for the possible Thunder Wave to cripple my Entei. I know he has Psychic, but I know I can take one with my Sand Slash. He actually heals the Toxic off of his Cryogonal, and as you can see, here's a Psychic. Does a lot of damage, but I can take one and I fire back a Toxic at the Yuxi to poison it. Maybe force it to go for Heal Bell so I can get a free switch into something else. Being my fearsome Drotagon, because I figured this is a good time to punch a hole in the team, and Drotagon is slow as hell anyway, so I don't really care about the Thunder Wave. This does mean he gets to set up his own rocks, but look at that, that's probably max defense Yuxi, and Outrage did 71%, come on. Now he does Thunder Wave me, he does indeed, but I don't really care as long as I hit the Outrage and take down a physical wall, which will actually clear the way for my Entei and my Cinccino to completely rape their team of the opponent. Drapion here goes for Protect to make me go into confusion with Outrage. Pretty logical. I am forced to switch out right here. I'm not sure in who I switch. Oh wait, he goes for Pursuit. Gets hit by Rough Skin. I went into, I think, Tangrowth. Or, yeah, I did. Tangrowth. Because I want to put him to sleep. That's it. Because I can freely go for Sleep Powder. Infernape only has 1% of health left, so he dies to incoming rocks. So I can just put the Drapion to sleep with Tangrowth. Then switch out to something else to destroy it. I'm not sure what. I think I go to Entei right here. Yeah. But these after turn effects, no, I know again, I lead sheeted first, because, well, he's asleep anyway, so you might as well get some health back with the Toxic and get some more residual damage on him. Basically put him on a timer, he dies in like 10 turns. Here I switch out, I go to Sand Slash. Oh yes, I thought I would lead sheet it, then go to Sand Slash and get some HP back with Leech Seed, thus being able to live a crunch and then spin the rocks away, but he wakes up, goes for Whirlwind, drags out my Entei, there we go. I do get some Leech Seed recovery, and this Leech Seed recovery is actually going to play a role, as you can see. I go for the Flare Blitz, he crunches, I live with 24%, get a defense drop, wow, pretty random. And the Leech Seed is just giving me HP back, making my Entei even more dangerous. I've basically recovered off the damage from Stealth Rocks, and here he protects, giving me even more healing, which is really cool. So those Stealth Rocks don't really matter to this Entei because, well, Leech Seed recovered the HP back for me, and actually he doesn't have much to resist the Flare Blitz, and here he finally goes to Kabutops. I do reveal that I'm not Bandit and go for the E-Speed to not get any residual damage because of Flare Blitz. But the best counter to Kabutops is clearly Tangrowth. You just switch it in, and he actually goes for the Rain Dance, which scared me in the beginning. And I figured that was for Galvantula mostly. Stone Edge gets a crit though, and it doesn't even take me out. And I get off the Power Whip, crit him right back for some payback hacks. Take out the Kabutops, and my Tangrowth is chilling here. I also changed my Tangrowth set to a little bit more defensive. As you can see, I do not have Life Orb with Leaf Storm anymore. I have it with Power Whip, HP Fire. And here comes the most dangerous poke of the entire battle, which is Galvantula. He has Bug Buzz. Bug Buzz is me way. I thought I could live a hit with Drotagon and just, you know, outrage it to death. So he goes for Bug Buzz, does 61%. I survive. You get Life Orb damage, but I get paralyzed, and that way I cannot take him out. So I go for Sucker Punch. No, I get paralyzed again. And he takes me out with a Thunder, which he should have done earlier, because I would have died to his Thunder anyway, since it's also since Bug is also resisted by Dragon. But it does mean that the rain stops, and now I can bring in Entei and actually take out the super dangerous Galvantula with an extreme speed. So in the end, the paralysis hacks didn't really matter, which is always nice to see that hacks doesn't matter like that. In comes Drapion, and now Entei is just cleaning up. I mean, Cincino doesn't even have to do anything. Entei is just destroying the entire battle. He goes for protect, don't really care, because extreme speed and he has like so low health. And now the guys he has left are Cryogonal, which just dies. I mean Flablet just, well, it just dies. It's Cryogonal, it has like defense of 10. It just dies. And the Cryogonal goes down, and remember the Primeape only at 1%, so that just dies because of Stealth Rocks. And as you can see, Stealth Rocks are the best in the game, and that's how I win this round. So as you can see in the beginning, I had a little bit of well, switching, predicting a lot of stuff, and he didn't give a shit about what I predicted. He just went with the obvious moves, but I did win in the end. I do like the look of my newer team because I have the regenerated core going on Anyway, I've been rambling for way too long already. I will try to get more battles, also in different tiers, but I need to build teams for that. So thanks you all. Wait, wow, what's with my English today? Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like rating if you did enjoy the battle, and you can always leave your feedback down below. So I will see you next time.